Despite seeing 2 players diagnosed with the coronavirus and an assistant coach test positive last week, Tampa Bay Buccaneers players are continuing to hold group workouts at a local high school. The Tampa Bay Times reported that Tom Brady, along with several teammates, were working out at Berkeley Prep on Tuesday morning, despite the NFL Players Association advising against such workouts. Brady had been seen practicing Tuesday with Rob Gronkowski, Chris Godwin, Scotty Miller, Jamel Dean, Sean Murphy-Bunting, Mike Edwards, Blaine Gabbert, Ryan Griffin, and Ryan Jensen. The NFLPA's medical director, remember, Dr. Tom Mayer, said Saturday that players should not be, quote, engaging and practicing together in private workouts. What's Trending is brought to you by Redbox. Redbox has top entertainment when you need it most. 12 strangers wake up in the middle of nowhere for one very specific purpose. The Hunt, starring Betty Gilpin and Hilary Swank. Visit redbox.com for all the ways to watch.
How jealous is the NBA players if one of the hockey hubs is Vegas? Because the NBA players, Woj said, wanted to go to Vegas. But it works out better.
Hey, Disney.
It works out better for them in Disney for what they're trying to do, but they wanted Vegas, and they're going to go say lucky.
Trust me, y'all want
guys.
Vancouver, man. I'm just telling you. Now, unfortunately, a lot of us can't get there this year because the border's closed.
Right.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, it's a wonderful place. But how about Tom Brady just saying, the old line from Back to the Future, roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. Rules, what we're doing, we don't need rules. I laugh at your rules. I'm doing my own thing because I'm Tom bleeping Brady.
Listen, Mike, I think, in our show notes, you said it best. Everybody's in a different spot. He is on, hole 17, of his career, maybe 18, who knows? And I know he's got all the rings in the world, but he's playing to get another one. And
Would you say it's Super Bowl or bust for the Bucs?
I would say so. And
that might come up later.
And he wants to put himself in the best position, and that's getting to know his teammates more. So he's like, okay, I hear what you're saying, Doc. All right, guys, this is where we're meeting. Let's go meet and have to practice.
Yeah, and it's tough because you're right. Like I see that completely from Tom's perspective. And if you're everyone else on that team, you're not going to not go when Tom Brady calls. You're all, I'm sure, people who have been on that team in the last few years, very thirsty for the possibility of an actual playoff run and want to give yourself the best possible chance at that or the potential Super Bowl. But man, it is tough for the Players Association first and foremost because this is their doctor, and the league to have one of the faces of your league and arguably the best player of all time openly defying the medical advice you're trying to give out for the good of the whole. Like, there is that weird, uncomfortable discord as we deal with a very real football problem, which is guys defying the medical staffs on teams in favor of what they believe the best football decision is.
Well, listen, part of this is they did it in a very obvious place, right? It was a high school stadium in Tampa. Wasn't there there has to be another place.
Tom doesn't care.
Yeah.
Tom doesn't care. Take that out of it. Yeah. Tom doesn't care. Guys, we're getting together and we're going to work out, and like you said, Mike, guys are going to go. They're not going to not go. They're going to go. So I don't think Tom cares.
Golic and Wingo is presented by Progressive Insurance. Watch the new Shower Sessions videos now at youtube.com/progressive. I'm with you. Like, as soon as he said it and the aura of Tom Brady, the prospect of a championship, all reasons none of those guys were going to say no.
We're not going to. So you wonder if others are just going to say, okay, guys, keeping up with the Joneses, we got to go do this. We got to be getting together, especially if you're in a new situation, new quarterback, working with new people. I mean, I think others are going to follow suit.
Because if you were on the Jags, let's say, and you're supposed to be awful this year, and you're in a situation, and Gardner Minshew's like, hey, you want to get together to throw? I'd imagine it's a lot easier to say, you know what, I really want to think of my family, do the right things at this time, make sure I'm social distancing, because you feel a lot less pressure. Now, everyone believes every season they're going to go in and win, and I'm sure there's plenty of guys in the Jags that do. I've been a part of enough bad teams to know going in, you still think you're going to win, but maybe it allows you to think about your health a little
Hopefully
bit more.
No one says out loud to Gardner, no, but I'll wait till next year. I'll throw with Trevor.
Yeah.
That would be mean.
That would give you an indication of where things are going.
We want Gardner Minshew to play great. We want him to be the man.
I would just say this, and again, I'm not comparing the two in every way, shape, or form, but Novak Djokovic didn't care either, and look what happened there.
Yep. Listen, you're exactly right.
And we are seeing cases spike in the state of Florida. So, I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I understand Tom's mentality.
Yes.
But let's not pretend like that's not a real situation.
It absolutely is.
It's a real situation and a real risk that he's fully aware of and has made clear he doesn't care about.